All right, I'll wait for y'all to come back in. I don't know why it froze. Sometimes it gets hot, so I have to turn the AC on. This phone is weird. I don't know. I'll wait for y'all to pop in. Oh, y'all pop. Hey, Dustin. Can you see me moving now? Well, I have that. Okay. All right, so what they say about your CT scan, Dustin? Hey, everybody that's coming back in, I'll let y'all get in. I'm asking Dustin about a CT scan. Guns and Butter, what's up, baby? Brown Sugar, you back in? Y'all can see me moving now, right? Okay. Drip too hard, wavy. Yeah, you back? Okay, everybody can see me moving. Sorry about that. Guns, you just came in, but it froze, so I have a part 1 and a part 2. And Dustin, okay, they wait. You did a CT, they waiting for the results. Okay. Dustin, I'm gonna ask, did you do the weight loss surgery? Because you're talking about that blockage, and I know sometimes a blockage can happen to those of us who get that weight loss surgery. All right, cool. All right, cool. Thank you, Brown Sugar, and tell me you can hear me good. Dustin is doing a CT scan. He's on here, and he's at the emergency room, so I was just asking him, because sometimes, and y'all, this thing getting ready to regen, so y'all might hear the regen. I'm sorry, and it might shake. Dustin is getting a CT scan and for a stomach blockage, and I was asking, did he do the weight loss surgery? Okay, he did do it. Oh, you lost 100 pounds, bro? That's a beautiful thing. Did you do the lap band or the sleeve, or did you do the gastric bypass? Because I know the lap band can cause a blockage. That's why I was going that route, but I might not go that route. I might go with the sleeve. You did the gastric. Okay. Laverne Blackwell. Hey, Laverne. Hey, thank you. Thank you for jumping in here. 100 pounds. Yeah, Brown Sugar said congratulations on that 100-pound, Dustin. That's amazing. I kind of had a feeling, because I could see that it looked like you big people, and I'm gonna say this: if you've ever been big and then thin, you can see when another person has at once been big and thin, because you can see that weight loss in their face. Skinny people, y'all don't understand true weight loss. Like, see, y'all, we understand it, so I saw it. But Dustin, you look good. You really do. Because I saw you back when you were trying out for that other company. You look good. No more medications, no high cholesterol, no sleep apnea, going no type 2. Were you I'm borderline diabetic. Were you borderline? So you got out, the borderline went away with the weight loss, huh? That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. I don't know anything about the KKW company. I think I've seen their trucks over the road, but I think I gave you Heidi's number. You can check with Heidi and see what she knows about them. And talk to her, because we talked about the little unique stuff going on your end. So that way she can help you navigate some good companies. Okay, Brown Sugar, you doing a type 2? And I'm going to tell you, I listen to a lot of urban radio. We don't have to be type radio 2. We can get out of it. It really has to do with our diet. It does. And we can eat differently to change the type 2. And the meds that they give us for type 2 diabetes actually the worst stuff in our body. And that's one of the reasons I also want to do the weight loss. And plus, watching my dad. I watch him and I feel depressed. I do. And Laverne, thank you for watching the videos and enjoying them. I appreciate your feedback, and welcome to the channel. This is my second live feed. I've never done a live feed before, but we did it earlier, and I told people I would pop back in here because I got hungry and went and got me a veggie pizza. I know I'm big, but when I eat pizza, I like veggie pizza. And I hope y'all can hear me over the regen of this truck right now, because it's regening. And she is going. She's at 13 RPM. And she's pushing it. So thank you, Dustin. He said the highlight of my day is watching my videos. Thank you. Yeah. Now, and we were talking about other drivers on here who may not, I mean, other trucking, they probably a lot more than me, but they can't watch them because it's hard to watch them with either the ego or they not telling you the full truth of this. I'm going to tell you the truth. Hey, my son, what's up, Mr. Shy? JJ Gaming. I told you I'd come back on for a little bit before I go to bed. I had to stop it and then go again because it froze on me. And I think it's because the phone gets hot when I have it on the charger. And so then I had to turn the AC on, but I got the AC in my face because right now in Arizona it's 58 degrees. I don't really need the truck on. I could crack the back vents and it's nice. And I got to finish packing up some stuff. So what I was doing today before I did the live feed, I was packing up stuff off the truck. Not everything, obviously, but when I'm sick, I don't like clutter. And right now I've had a lot of stuff. So when I came back from the Oklahoma company and from my 30-day leave from there, 60-day leave, I ended up just bringing whatever bags I had back to Phoenix. And those bags had a lot of stuff. Well, I just threw the bags on here and dealt with it and just shoved them into places. Well, I got stuff on here I really don't need. And then you buy little stuff over the road. So I'm putting my hand in every cubby and bin, and anything that's non-essential is getting packed and going to storage. I got a lot of stuff, summer gear. I got like a lot of shorts on here, and I'm only going to keep like maybe 3 pairs of shorts. Because like right now I'm in shorts and a t-shirt here in Arizona. I have 2 t-shirts on, the outside t-shirt and an under t-shirt. So CZ Beta, you right on money. Stress does equal emotional health. And it's probably because it is a stressful job. Even though we sit and drive, we are driving every vehicle. Then we dealing with the nuts in the office. We dealing with the craziness at some of the customers. And some of these trucking companies, like the one I'm with, this truck, I don't really have the capability to put a refrigerator on it because it's an older truck. Now I could lower the seat like some people do and put a little refrigerator over there in the front seat. I don't like doing that because you have the seat over that obstacle. I also don't like it because to me it's not truly secured with just a seat belt. If something does happen, it's a capability of flying. And if I ever tell you, Trucker Bill worked with a guy when they were doing doubles and triples for Saya. The guy rolled the truck. I don't call him a genius, but the man put I don't know if he's too lazy to hang the chains on the outside rack. He had a snow chains in the front, in the truck, in the well of the seat. When the truck rolled, what y'all think happened with them chains? And they jacked him up. They effed him up. So he got not only from the rolling of the truck, but with the chains flying around in the trucks, and it just whooped him while he's rolling with all that. That's why they tell you secure stuff. I have a ministry channel, Brown Sugar. It's called Revelation Life Ministries. You can hit me on Facebook, but I also have it on YouTube. I don't have a lot of subscribers there. I put videos every so often. On my Facebook, Revelation Life, I post, my sister does prayers, and I do the prayers, and then another girlfriend of mine that I worked with at Edna, she sends over different devotionals, mainly from Joyce Meyer Ministries, and I send that out via text message to a small prayer group I have, and then I post it on a Facebook page. I don't know how many people we have on the Facebook page for the Revelation Life, but I have quite a few people that are on there, and that gets shared out. Yeah, thank you, Dustin. Yes, it's called Revelation Life Ministries. And I am actually a licensed minister, even though I might swear every so often, but I don't try to be perfect. I just try to be real. Yeah, Brown Sugar, to hook me up, to really link to me, you can find me at Getting Saucy, GETN, like Nancy, and then SAUCEY. If you do a Facebook search for that, and then just send me a friend request, or you can link to us. If you go, I haven't done it in the last few videos, but if you go back maybe about 6-7 videos, we have links on there for everybody under the Trucker411, and I have a link for the Trucker411 Facebook page, and it will link that way as well there. And it's a non-denominational thing. I don't judge based on denomination. I just oh, your mother's okay, Brown Sugar, your mother's a minister. All right. Yeah, mine is an evangelist license out of the AME, African Methodist Episcopal Church. But I don't, I'm non-denominational pretty much. I grew up like a lot of us Black Baptists, is what we used to call it. So yeah. Oh, spell it again. So G like girl, E Edward, T Tom, the letter N, and then like saucy, SAU, like unicorn, C is in Charlie, E Edward, Y yellow. And if y'all think that's kind of because DCIJams is like, what's up with the name? You know, like it's something. It's a barbecue sauce I've been working on. I've been thinking about marketing barbecue sauce. I make in my opinion, a pretty good barbecue sauce. Actually, when I was at the University of Phoenix, one of the girls told me I should market it. And so I have a barbecue sauce. Well, I actually have several recipes of different twist on barbecue. No, not bad, because I cuss sometimes too. My SHIT is like my word. Damn, hell and shit. Those are my big ones, I have to say. I'm working on it. I don't try to be perfect, because I mean, if your mama a minister, she probably tell you Peter was swearing in the Bible. A lot of people don't know that. We try to Christianity, sometimes we try to make things real pretty, and they ain't always all that pretty about the people that's in there. Peter would cuss. Actually, I'm gonna see when I go down to my dad if I have everything with me. I can see what all I need, because I write up my recipe. If I get my recipe, if I have it on the truck with me, or if I'll see if I pick it up in the storage unit. And Dustin, I would be happy to ship you some. Actually, I was gonna make some, depending on how things are with my dad. If I have the time while I'm down there, and I can get all the ingredients, and I'm actually gonna ship some to all my 411 folks. You know what, Brown Sugar, let's talk. Look, y'all gave me a topic now. You know, today I was talking earlier I mentioned the whole Kaepernick thing. So I just forwarded somebody got me, and I thought, okay, I agree. You know, I can see, you know, why y'all upset with this man having the right to protest the fact of whatever he believed. Man, I upset some folks, I guess, for putting that out. And so some people I formerly worked with, one of them, she mad because I used the word baby girl. I guess she thought that was a put down after I was like, no, because she got real sensitive about the topic. And I said, baby girl, look, and y'all keep it real. Everybody got the right to protest, believe. Here's my thing. I am not God. I'm not Jesus. I can't speak maybe we can, but I didn't speak to the Red Sea and it opened up. I ain't walked on water. I'm a human being praying I can make it in. I need grace and mercy every freaking day I get up and living in this world. And you upset, mad, angry, tripping, flipping, dipping, and skipping because this man decided to take a knee at a game. And then you want to tell him what he's supposed to do with his money and what has he done for civil rights. And I'm like, oh my goodness, people. This is America. In America, if that man want to burn the flag, guess what? That's what makes our country unique. As long as he peacefully does it, burn your flag. I may not agree with you burning the flag. I may see it as a negative act against your patriotism. I don't know. But the fact that you decided to take a stand, I don't have a problem. The man took a knee. He didn't even burn the flag. He didn't light a match. He took a knee. Get over it. Yeah, so I'm just, I have a problem right now because I think everybody wants us to be just like them, and that's not America. And I mentioned in another video, I don't know if it was this one or my Christian video, I was here when the Berlin Wall was up. I remember when it came down. The Berlin Wall represented communism. It was a thought process, a controlling. It was run by who else? Russia, the Soviet Union. And, we don't want a communist regime in America. What makes us great is the fact that you can believe what you want to believe. You can worship what you want. Even if I don't, I'm Christian. I don't agree with Muslim doctrine. I got associates of mine who are Muslim. Does that mean because I'm Christian, I can't be friends with a Muslim? We may see differently, and we're going to know the truth on the other side of the dirt. One is going to be most likely right. One is going to be wrong, but it's all up to God on how he handles it. It's not my business. He's bigger than me. But I'm not going to browbeat somebody into thinking like me. And y'all, I don't mean put on my Christian hat, but I am. There's a scripture that says, if they receive you and you represent Christ, then you go ahead and share the word with them. If they don't receive you, it says shake the dust. What that mean? Keep it pushing. I'm not trying to beat you into thinking like me. I can't. I won't. It's exhausting. You know how much work that is? Trying to make somebody think like you? No, I can't. I'm not the one. So, it's mind blowing, because today I got on there and I was like, oh, these people are really upset. And she got really emotional about it. I said, oh, you could tell in how she wrote. I was like, this girl is really mad about this man taking a knee and about me posting this picture. And just like, really she got offended. I'm like, oh, baby girl, please. Y'all, honey, I'm going to give y'all some wisdom, some free thought wisdom. Y'all do what you want with it. I'm not Kaepernick. I'm not half these people. I'm not Trump. I don't necessarily agree with everything. Some stuff I can say, okay, I see and understand. Other stuff I'm like, it's crazy as hell. But there's a point in which I'm looking and all I can say is this crazy as hell. And there's only so much you can do. Now, one thing y'all can do is vote. That's one thing we all can vote. Okay? But at the end of the day, do what you can do. And if what he felt he could do based on his emotions is to take a knee, he got that right. This is America. Look, as long as you ain't killing, lynching, raping, doing all sorts of crazy shenanigans, and you doing your protest peacefully, and as long as, he ain't running butt naked in the field, that's some weird stuff. The man took a knee. He decided not to do the pledge or whatever. I grew up in school with kids, I don't know if they were Muslim or if they were Jehovah's Witness, who wouldn't do the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, they didn't come to this country. In my mind, I don't see what the problem is doing the Pledge of Allegiance. But what makes my country unique is that you had a right not to say the Pledge of Allegiance. That's freedom. That's freedom. You had a right to. You had a right not to. Andrew Yang. No, who is Andrew Yang? I don't know who that is. Who's Andrew Yang, Dustin? I don't know who Andrew Yang is. Oh, he's running for president in 2020? I'll have to look him up. I don't know who he is. I'm going to be honest, and everybody might hate me, but I think Trump going to get back in. I'm just honest. People might be honest. So we might have lost some people because they was like, we don't want to hear the information. 2020. Wants to ride with truckers. Wonder why. Well, we have such a big shortage in America, and it is also affecting the economy. So what's going on with the truckers, that the fact that we don't have any truckers in the U.S. right now it is hitting the economy huge, really, really big. So that's actually that's might be why he wants to see what's going on. Automation issues is what he is big on. Well, yeah, and I really think that's going to be pushed harder because of the trucking shortage. So whatever money we're going to get in this industry, we better be making it. Like I said, I think there's going to be some things that are going to be coming in the next few years that aren't going to be good. Brown Sugar, he was saying something about this Andrew Yang who wants to run for president and wants to ride with truckers. And I guess they're looking at automation. I don't know who this is, so I'll have to research more on it. But that doesn't shock me about the automation. I mean, they got automated trucks right now, and they pretty much have tested them going from California to Florida. I do know that they're also doing an automated car. There was a major accident here in my home state of Arizona that killed somebody. I think killed somebody. And so they kind of froze on some of the automated issues with transportation. But I still believe it's going to come. I think it's going to be necessary. Lana, what's up? Lana Bolo, how you doing, baby? Yeah, I think that the automation is going to happen. I think it's going to have a huge impact on trucking jobs after all the other companies adopt it. Because of the shortage in the industry, I think it's going to be the next best move. And I don't think it's going to be good, though. I mean, it's not going to be good for truckers, for people who are in the industry, who like the industry. I think the only people, I think that if you're a team driver, that'll go out the window. Initially, I see it being similar to the railroad. They're going to have a human on board, but I believe that the training is going to be expensive for it. Once you get trained, though, I think you'll make good money you're going to be kind of like an engineer for the railroad, and you're on the truck just making sure nothing happens. Now, my problem is, how are you going to get paid? What's the money? I would think the money should be more, because you have to learn how to step in like a pilot on a plane in case something's wrong. But you don't know. I don't know if that's the case, because right now, I remember Georgia, one of the states, is creating a truck-only lane, and they're doing it in preparations of the automated truck. This is my second live, Len. I had never done a live before until earlier today, so we did a long one, and I didn't expect it to be that long. But people popped in that I used to subscribe to under another channel I had, and then we got to talking about a whole bunch of different topics. So I just pretty much was answering questions on the previous one. I'm kind of just chin wagging, rambling. That's what I do. But I took a sick day yesterday, and I took a sick day today. I'm feeling much better. Still have some drainage up in here. I talked to my doctor's office, and she's like, "Well, they don't like to give antibiotics." So okay, so this guy wants to do $1,000 a month universal basic income due to automation. Oh yeah, I need to read on him, because that's weird. Is he saying $1,000 a month just to sit in the truck just to be like a watch over the truck while it's driving? Because $1,000 a month ain't crap. Look, you be on dang, she'll be on beans and rice with that. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. Well, they might be able to, for the cyst, they might be able to laser that off, as long as it's not cancerous. You should be fine. I mean, I've had cysts on my ovaries, so there's a girl. And normally sometimes they'll go away on their own. You ain't got to worry about it. Yeah, as long as it's not a cancerous growth, you should be straight. And that might go away too, because a lot of times our body has so much impurities, and since you lost that 100 pounds, those impurities is sometimes that's some of the stuff that comes from all the weight and impurity stuff that we have going on. Yeah, Lana. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm on a high blood pressure, so what I've been doing is I do the Alka-Seltzer Plus, which actually knocked out, I think, a lot of the cold. And then when I got stuck in the snow and I had to go drop those trailers and hook to the trailer, that didn't help. And so the cold started getting a little worse. And then I said, I'm coming home. And when I came, because the load was supposed to go into Cali, I came down to our terminal in Phoenix. I needed for them to check the back tires, which they really didn't do. And then I just going to tell my driver manager, look, I'm taking sick day if you guys need to get it. Because we have shuttle drivers that could shuttle that in. And I wasn't going to make it on time anyway to that load, because I was sitting in the snow and I was not driving until I felt right to drive, based on what was going on in Jamestown, New Mexico. But I came back, got through everything, and then I dropped down into Arizona. Yeah, what's not going to happen? Oh, Dustin, are you saying he wants to get rid of the welfare and institute a VAT tax? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, welfare, I really believe, is eventually going to go. That's not something I think a lot of people, and I got some family members who live on the system because they don't want to work. I got family members who do have legitimate health issues and they're on the health system, or welfare system. But if you ain't going to want to work, you're going to be hungry. because, and that's kind of why I want to buy my own little property and want to become self-sufficient, because right now I'm gonna tell you, if things go the way I think they're gonna go, government assistance is gonna be pretty much out the dang door. Oh, you're using Mucinex DM for Mucinex is really good. I can't. There's certain medications, like I really shouldn't probably be doing the what's it called? Doing the Alka-Seltzer Plus, but they got a really good daytime med, and I do take a blood pressure med that'll keep my blood pressure down, so I don't worry about it. But sometimes cold medicine can elevate your blood pressure, and then I do at night. I was doing my Corsetin, which is made for people with high blood pressure, so it doesn't drive the high blood pressure up. But I find that Corsetin really, to me, it's not as effective as some of the regular cold medicines. But the Alka-Seltzer Plus, I've had a very good success with it, just knocking a cold out, and that's what I actually been taking. But I am draining that much, and actually it's kind of good to drain, because what that means is it's flushing your system of the impurities. But it's good if it's real heavy. Mine was getting bad because I was feeling like doo-doo, and I started doing that 500 milligrams of vitamin C. Yeah, brown sugar, I learned from a Muslim lady I used to work with years ago. As soon as you feel that cold coming on, you do 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. She did them I did 500 in the morning and 500 at night. And she was right. It knocks that cold out. Echinacea, also Echinacea hot tea, that'll do it too, with some lemon and honey, and a shot of whiskey if you can. But if you drive, then you can't do the shot of whiskey. With them trucks driving by themselves. I don't know. Oh, okay. You don't think it's going to happen with the trucks driving by themselves? You know, my father said the same thing, because he worked for the railroad, and he said he just did not see it. And even though because the railroad, they own train tracks, right? And he said even without being on the train track, too much can happen. So you have to they'll be hit for jobs. And I do think it is going to, for certain truckers, if you don't go back and get the right schooling, it is going to hurt them in having a career. Kate's Farm. Kate's Farm? Who's Kate's Farm? I don't know what the Kate's Farm thing is. Dustin, I don't know what the Kate's Farm is. I have to research that. That's something I don't know. You have to break down what that is. Yeah, we all praying for Dustin. I don't know. I just believe in the Lord's going to make everything okay with you in the cyst. And it's just like ordinary. Like I said, I've had cysts on the ovaries, and those things, they just go away. So I'm hoping that's all that they're telling you it is. You're going to be praying that goes away. But you get that in order before you start driving the truck. Don't go out on the truck, Dustin, until you make sure your stuff is in order. You want to make sure your health is in pretty decent shape before you get out here. Like, I need to go get some dental stuff done. I got some teeth I know that need to either be pulled or filled. Oh, you said no, it's too much for the automated trucks. But yeah, they actually had automated trucks. They've actually tested them from California all the way down to Florida. ZZ Beta, I know a lot about Swift training. What do you need to know? I work for them, and my cousin works for them. So I worked for them back in 2010. I have a cousin who's a trainer for them. I know trainers there, old mentors that I know at Swift. What do you need to know about their training? You just want me to give you I'll just give you an overview. Similar to, I think Knight and Swift probably have the same similar training. They are, Knight merged with Swift to help them get on their feet, but I think their trainings are very similar. Basically, it's 3 weeks if you go to their trucking school, and then you have to go out with a mentor for a certain number of hours, like 250 hours. Is it a good school? I'm not a fan of most trucking company schools. I don't think that 3 weeks is sufficient for you to learn to drive a truck, but I do believe that based on your monetary situation, And if you're trying to get a CDL and it's your only route, then go for it. And the thing is here's keys to the kingdom. Let's say you don't do well at that trucking school. If the 3 weeks is too short, you at least got 3 weeks of experience there, and you can always go to another trucking company like CR England or Knight, and then go back and continue your learning process. But 3 weeks to me is not a long time. Like I said, my trucking school is 6 months long. I believe more in trucking school, but if you can't afford that, there are people who going through Swift training school and are quite successful. I got a friend of mine who is 21 years as a Swift truck. He actually trains drivers for Swift. And I think my cousin also went through Swift trucking school, and he's now a mentor for Swift. He's been doing it for several years, at least purchase op. So you can be successful. It's really a strong crash course. I believe that 3 week course is good for somebody who has a CDL already and who has driven a commercial vehicle. Okay, you're doing a community college program for CDL. That's actually even better. DCIJams did one, and he did quite well. And I was kind of impressed with his. He did his through a school out in Florida. I got some meal replacement shakes on here right now, Dustin. I'm gonna be looking at. But no, I don't. Any trucking company, whether it's Swift, whether it's Knight, I don't know if Werner has one. Swift, Knight, KLLM has one. I think Prime is going to be probably, for their name, Prime, probably one of the top or more echelon trucking schools. Yes, that's the thing. You need to start somewhere after schools. Oh, okay. So are you saying that you're getting your CDL somewhere else and then you want to come over to Swift? Because if you're getting your CDL somewhere else, you can go to Swift, Knight, whoever. You just got to go out with a trainer for whatever their required length of time is if you get hired on. Okay, Dustin, you said you went to a community college and your school was 16 weeks long. That's good. That's actually good. At TDS Technical, yeah, that's good to me. But 3 weeks is not sufficient. 3 weeks getting a CDL is crazy as hell. Okay. Yeah, okay, so ZZ Beta, if you're going already getting your CDL somewhere else, all you just got to do is go out with a mentor or a trainer. And that is going to be any company, whether it's Stevens, whether it's Knight, whether it's Swift. They're just going to make you go out with a trainer. And that's normal. To me, that's the worst part of it, is going out with some stranger you don't know. That's the trucking school part is easy. It's once you get on the truck with some butthole you don't know. I'm going to be honest, because I'm probably not the easiest. When I train, I'm not the easiest trainer either. My requirements are hard because I want to get home. Oh, 3 weeks is not enough time. Yeah. 3 weeks is not. They asked me to be a trainer at the company I'm with, and it's also a 3 week program. I'm like, y'all ain't putting my name behind insanity. Kilmer. I don't know who Kilmer is. I don't know anything. Kilmer is that a trucking company? That must be a trucking company. I'm not familiar with a trucking company. Are you talking about KLLM? KLLM is somewhere in the south, but it's not in Texas, like Mississippi. I think KLLM is in Mississippi. Kilmer, I don't know Kilmer. I have no idea. Oh, you want a difficult trainer? Well, that's how you learn. But see, everybody don't want that. It's a new generation of human, and they want to be your buddies and have. What's it? Flossie she ain't on here right now because she picked on me because when I had my trainees, she's like, I knew that other trainee wasn't gonna work with you, and because you was gonna kick him off the truck. I have some strict rules, and either you like it, love it, or leave it. I'm trying to get home. Oh, did Dustin leave? Oh, talk to you later. Bye, Dustin. Sorry, KLM. Yeah, KLLM is I think they're in Mississippi. And they're a reefer company. Yeah, they're a reefer company in Mississippi. And no, 3 weeks is not enough time. 3 weeks will get you killed. That the Nigerian chick that I had on here, she went through, and she went through two bouts because they failed them the first time, and then I guess somebody in her school or in her program, they filed a complaint. So then they brought them all back, and they made them go back through the program again. And then she passed, but I'll be honest, in my opinion, that baby was dangerous. I think she would kill somebody. But KLLM has a trucking school, and I don't know enough about them. Just some people I've heard, and I've heard like Freddie Jordan was one I used to follow, and he had to leave because he had health issues, so he got off the truck. But he did lease purchase with KLLM and quite enjoyed it, and he didn't train. But other people I know did quite well as trainers, or as trainees with KLLM. And that's the thing. I'm trying to think. My trainers weren't hard, but I was already a decent driver. And I'm not tooting my horn, but I was a pretty decent driver because my trucking school was very thorough. So like I said, the only problem back I had was parallel and backing. Now, when I came back out, I knew my backing was shot because I'd been off the road for 5 years. And when I picked it right back up, it just took a little time. I knew I must have probably caused my refresher trainer gray hair. I am a rule person. I'm very much a rule person when it comes to training. But the thing is, I lay everything out. When you get on the truck, I sit down and have a come to Jesus meeting with you. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand people. I have a come to Jesus meeting with you. When a student first got on my truck, I sit down and say, these are my rules. My rules stretch even down to you having to go to the bathroom on the truck. That's how detailed I was. Like, look, if it was a dude, if you got a pee in a bottle, I'll ask that you dispose of it properly. I'm not, because it's the reality of trucking. I was real. Now we're gonna try to stop for a number 2, but if there was an emergency, you got sick, I got ways for you to throw up in a bucket. I got ways for you to use a porta john. I don't want you crapping in the bed if you got diarrhea. If there's an emergency, we got ways to go to the bathroom if we're not near a place to go. I mean, that's the reality of trucking. It's like camping. So I gotta look. I took it down to the lowest common denominator. I'm real. But yeah, trucking teaching to me is different from school teaching. So like if you're out here as a mentor, I'm gonna sit in that seat and then I'm just gonna say, hey, I would do this way. Or a lot of times what I would do is looking at the situation, how else could you have handled it? That was me, because you really, Nightland, I'm gonna be off here in a minute as well. When I train, I really believe that drivers need to think. You need to think and know how to assess, because that's it. It's like when I had the Nigerian sister on here who I was training. We had a situation I mentioned in one of the videos when I was training. We were at a facility and it was going to be, the way she came in, it was going to be a blindside back. And the first thing I did is assess the situation. All she was thinking was, we got to get to this door. And I'm like, she's like, well, door number whatever is down there. And I'm like, okay. I said, do you see this? Well, door number da-da-da is down there. Because her mind was already at step 5. Her thinking was different. And I'm like, honey, when you come in here and this big old truck, you driving this 53-foot trailer and you got this big cab, you need to assess what you're about to drive up into. How you going to back into it? If you need to make corrections, how you going to get out if you get turned around and get stuck? That's everything assessing. So when I train, a lot of times I ask my student, how would you handle that? And I would tell her, I'm going to get out and look her. So, and I'm not the person that's going to tell you to back, go this way, go that way, turn this way. I tell you, get out and look and fix it. Because when you get in the truck, to me, when a mentor, you already should have a command and understanding of backing. You might not be the best, and it comes with practice, but you should understand how to turn this wheel to get that truck to go whatever direction you need it to go as you're backing up or when you pull forward. So yeah, I'm a person, when I did, and it could probably piss some of my students off, but I'm like, put it in that hole. Put it in that hole. And if I had continued, I was in the process of going to buy those little yellow cones so I could have them practice. I like how Junior Honduras, he does that. He has them practice out in the back of a truck stop. I like watching that. Yeah, make you think. Yeah, because when you get out here on your own, ain't no trainer sitting in that seat to tell you what to do. You're going to have to think about it. I done gotten into situations, and I now have a strange confidence. I've gotten into situations where what I do is I now know there's always an out. You usually can get out. So yeah, I do believe that you need to think. Because that's trucking, like how to assess how to get out. And what happens is people freak out Because when they went through training, somebody told them what to do, opposed to them being in a stressful situation with a trainer there. And the trainer now says, think about it. So then when you get off the truck and you get on your own truck by yourself, your mind should go back to, hey, think about it. Backing is hard in the beginning. Later on, it'll come more natural, but it is always the one you want to be. Backing is really, it's the number one area where you can have your biggest accidents. It's backing. Backing, and those are where you have your biggest accidents. y'all preaching. Yeah, no. Backing, I've never had a backing accident. I almost had a turning accident, though. I almost took out a fuel aisle in the Loves. Yeah. Because I got to, you got to watch the trailer. You drive, that's the other thing I tell my students when we first talk too, is that when you get on this truck, you're not driving for just this cab. You're really driving for that. I call it the ass of the trailer. The ass of the truck, the whole trailer. So when you take your curves, you got to think about trailer swing. Right, if you have a trainer that makes you think while you're nervous, because most people are nervous when they with their trainer, and especially coming out for the first time. Turn wide, right, and you have to, and how to do, like we talked about jug handle turns, things like that I don't know that the schools teach like they did, because I had to tell students, do a jug handle. They're like, what's a jug handle? I said, like on a jug, and they weren't taught that. Right. And you'll do enough backing, repetition, you'll do enough backing where you will come down, you do enough turning where it'll come down. And that's the one thing we practiced a lot of. Like the girl that I had used a Nigerian chick, she was the worst one. But we were coming off we were in an incline on Raton in Colorado, and she started sliding backwards because we had come to a stop because it was construction. She could not get that truck to go forward. It's an automatic truck. All you do is put your foot to the floor and hold it down, and it automatically go. She couldn't get it. I had to lock the brakes, have her get out the seat, switch the logs, and take over because she could not get that truck out of from rolling backwards. And I told her, you'd run over a car. But we practice at my trucking school. We practice inclines just using a regular freeway. So if you use a regular off ramp, there's no way you should be on a mountain and start rolling backwards. Just bizarre. Like I said, the baby, she wanted what I liked about her. She wanted to learn the job. Okay, a jug turn. I don't have a cup. So, but if you had a mug, like a coffee mug, let's say this is a coffee mug, and it's the handle, and it's the mug part. It's called a jug handle. It says like a jug. So jug handle turn means you just have to go out and then back around. Jug handle. I like manual trucks, but I'm in love with the automatic. I look. And also, if you ever decided to own or op, it's the most fuel efficient truck. Used to be on a manual, you might get 5 miles per gallon. You're struggling. On an automatic, you can get 5 to 15. You struggle to get that 5 miles per gallon. And for an owner op or for a company, that's why most companies are starting to go automatic, because the automatic is shifting the gears in a timely fashion to save more fuel. Yeah, so that's all the jug handle turn is. So you at a corner. So like if you had a stoplight right here, and you don't have but maybe 2 lanes, it's gonna be real tight. So you know that if you go to cut, your trailer will take out this light over here, right? The light pole. So what you do is you just wait. You look to make sure you ain't got no oncoming traffic right here, and you kind of. So what you're doing is making the ass of the trailer whip around like that. Yeah, it's just a protection. I'm not a manual truck fan. I'm not. Y'all, I'm getting ready to get off of here though and finish up packing this truck. We got 6 people in here. Any questions before I cut it off? Because we on here. Look, I done been on the second one 44 minutes, and I didn't mean it to do that long. I was told everybody I would come back in for a little bit tonight. But I'll do more lives as I'm over the road. I got to get a better phone service. But I'll do more lives as I get over the road. Yeah, I got to finish packing these because Joe's coming in the morning. And I'm going to get some clothes off. I went and got some trash bags just to clothes because I'm going to put them in my storage unit that I didn't need. And I meant to clean out that front seat, and then I also need to clean the cooler, but I don't know if I'll get to that today or not. Yeah, go to Prime Inc. I gotta ask, Grind Moj was on here earlier, but I also gotta ask DeeBoy Stance. I want to know what all I have to do for the physical. The lady I talked to said because I like reefer, but for reefer drivers, you have to carry a 50-pound crate across the floor. It's kind of like carrying chains, which I did the chains at Pride. I had to carry the chains across the floor, and then they checked your blood pressure. So I don't know if they're going to do that. I've heard other people tell me you got to do some kind of ladder thing. If it's a bunch of aerobics, I ain't going to pass. I'm too fluffy for that, and I got a limp from when I fractured my ankle. If it's just carrying some chains across the floor, I should be able to do that. But I got to find out what their physical is and what it entails. But Prime was really, I would, from what I'm hearing, that's probably where I would like to go. I don't know if I want to train again, though. I really have to pray. What I do like is that they seem to be more picky about people coming into their training program. And, like they might be picky enough to where my fat butt couldn't even work for them. Oh, yeah, you're at Prime. Okay. Are you at Prime? So what's the physical for a reefer driver at Prime? Because the lady I talked to, she said she was a driver board. Where's my wallet? I don't know if I still have her number in my wallet. Hold on. Let's see if I still have it. I know I have put it in here. I ran into her when I ran into Shy. Oh, you know what? I meant to scan that. I got a receipt I was supposed to scan. I don't know if it'll take too long. I run into Chi-Town Trucker, and she wanted my parking spot. And oh man, I hope I still got her information. And she gave me her information to call. And I hope I have it in here. Oh, you know where I might have put it? Let me see if I put it there. It was in a one of my notepads, and then it kind of fell out. Let me see. Okay, it's not there. I gotta see if I have it. And so she gave me a number, and I forgot her name. She gave me her name too. I know it looks like it's money in there, but it ain't a lot of money. I'll have to see if I have it, if I can find it. She gave me her information. She gave me a recruiter's name to call. Let's see if I can find it. And she told me that the only thing that I was going to have to do was to carry some crate across the floor. And for if you're a reefer driver. And then we talked about lease purchase, because if I came to Prime, I would want to do that because I don't want to be forced dispatched. And you get 70, I think she said 72, 73% of the load. So I was impressed with that. My only fear is that to get there and that, because that's really where I think I would only have to struggle is the DOT physical. I'm not really worried about background check. I'm not worried about no drugs. I've never done drugs, so I'm never worried about stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not worried about any of that. I'm trying to see. I don't even know what to do with her thing. I have to look in here and see if I can find it. I hope I didn't lose it. I had some stuff fall out my wallet, so if I did, it's in here in this truck. But yeah, I'm not worried about any of that. And if not, it's in one of my folders. So mine can't find it here. It might be one of my folders. I'm not worried about any stuff like that. $73. Okay. You said you will pass, just go green and you will be okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look. Good night, Brown Sugar. I'm getting ready to close it out anyway. I'll find out more. Let me know about the DOT physical. Hit me up in the comments after this live goes. But everybody have a good night. I'm gonna get my butt off of here. I need to clean up the rest of this, get everything packed up the rest of the way, be ready for Joe in the morning. And I'll check it out. I gotta see if I can find her information because I don't know what I did with it now. I'm hoping I put it. I hope I put it where I can find it, because I had it on a little piece of paper and I know it fell out. And I thought I put it in my wallet, but it might have fell out. I have to find it because I do want to. They were one of the groups I was going to talk to, plus Shy's company, and then Trucker Bill wants me. He always wants me to go where he goes. Bill wants you to always do exactly what he does. But he told me he worked for Ashley and it's LTL. I really don't want to unload crap. It's a lift gate, but I'm good. I just want to drive back into the door, get your stuff off the truck. I'm good. After the whole fractured ankle, I'm real good. That climbing in and out the back of the trailer, I don't do. I'm good. That because after that fall, I'm straight. Anyway, y'all, be blessed. Have a good night. I'll probably try to do more of these. Maybe I'll do one before I go back out. I think I'm leaving out either tomorrow or the next day. Anyway, y'all be blessed. 2 and 2, and I'll holler at y'all maybe tomorrow or the next day. Peace.